it's in the copy, right? But you are not allowed to write anything on the write your name on the exam paper. Okay, I just quickly go through with all the rules and regulations. You're supposed to read it yourself, but I think it's good for me to remind you all, okay, what you're supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do in the exam. Okay, it's more important. Because if you have break the rules, you cannot sit for the exam, even though how hard you study your exam, you also cannot sit for that. Okay. So and this is your first time sit for the physical exam, right? I think it's the first time. Okay, so it's good for you to pay attention to that or you read through that. Okay. So this of the rules and regulations are so not can they shall be alter or false or qualified, classify any document. That means that you are not supposed to copy this and everyone knows that. So can you take the notes number 2? You need to take note 2 and 3. Okay, 2 is you shall print out the advance authorization slip. Okay, from the University College Internet. So I think they will give you this on next week. Okay, you will get this in your internet. So on and off, okay. I will advise students because now is every day is changing. Even our exam timetable also keep changing. Okay, so okay, we cannot inform you one by one. So what can the college inform is through internet. Okay, so if every day make this periods because we cannot see you, right? So the only way for us to communicate is through the internet. Okay, for college to communicate you all. So better check and see any changes or not. Okay. So for this one, exam authorization slip is very important. You need to print it out. Every student must have the exam slip, authorization slip, hard copy. Okay, here is the hard copy to be print out in the A4 size paper. Okay, last time they print out in hard copy for us as statement. Okay, now they ask you all to print yourself. Okay, and then you have to don't write anything. Okay, everything check the particular whether it's correct or not. Your student ID is correct or not. Your name is correct or not. Okay, so everything is okay. Then your course is correct or not. Okay, if not correct, immediately it alert your program leader. They will inform the data. Data is the department of exam. Okay. So then the second thing you need to come we come with you for before the exam in the exam is your ID card, student ID card. So make sure you don't lose your ID card, student ID card. Okay, because when you enter to the exam hall, you have to bring along your slip and your ID cards together to prove that you are the student. All right. So these are the two important things. And no candidate shall enter the exam until the instruction has been given by the invigilators. All right. And this all these items is prohibited from the exam room. Okay, cannot bring inside the exam room. Like the pencil case, you cannot bring in. Okay, even though it's a plastic bag, also cannot. You say pencil, so you use a rubber band, your everything. Okay, your pen, pencil, ruler, calculators. The calculator is a basic one. You cannot use your handphone to calculate your figures. Okay. A basic calculator or the scientific calculator, but not the smart device. So unauthorized electronic device such as not limited to electronic dictionary not allowed, smartwatch not allowed, smart spectacles not allowed, tablet or MP3. Okay, all these are not allowed. If you bring to the college, either you put it in your bag or you just put under your table. Okay, but normally they only allow you to put under your chair is your handphone and your wallet. The rest they normally not allow you to do, so you just place yourself outside. And only handphone is switched off. Okay, remember to switch off your handphone when you bring in. Okay, face down under the candidate chairs and allowed to the exam hall. Otherwise, the candidate shall be summoned. Okay, and you take disciplinary actions. And candidate who has a handphone is probably face down under the candidate seat, but is not switched off and emits any sounds or noise or signal shall be deemed as breach of the exam rules. Okay, and the handphone shall be considered and the result of the paper set by the candidate, so the attention will be downgraded by 1 grade. So you will not fail, but if you get A, you get B. If you get B, you get C. If you get C, you get D. If you get D, you fail. All right, so make sure you switch off your handphone. Okay, and And then they will hold your handphone at least not more than 2 months. They will hold for you. They will have these rules. Okay, so after 2 weeks, 2 months, you can only pay back. And there shall be no communication between them. Okay, so sometimes if nothing, you don't go and look at look your friends here and there. Okay, because the invigilator was told to turn on we will turn on our handphone to record all the students' behaviors. Okay, we will not immediately catch you. Okay, don't think that I see here, nobody see. We will stand at the back and recording. Okay, you know where we record. Okay, so end of the session. Okay, after doing this, happy. We have finished all your exam, all your papers first, and only call you in. Okay, we have the evidence already. So don't think that today nobody catch me. I think I can continue to do that. Okay, no one. Okay. So this one is the things that you need to know. We will have a hidden camera here and there, but initially, and the techniques of the Unison College will be capture the illegal. This is why I told you they will have imaginators, so they will keep this evidence. And no candidate is allowed to present himself or for the exams 30 minutes after the commencement of the examination. So please be punctual. Normally they allow you to enter the exam room earlier, 10 to 15 minutes earlier, because you need to fill up. If you go to the exam hall, you still need to fill up your attendance list. Okay, the attendance is you fill up not your name, but your ID number, the figures, as well as the number. Okay, you have to spell it out. Like one, you have to spell WNE, 20, something, 20, like now you are 21 WBE, right? So you have to spell 2, TWO, 2, 1, okay, and then WBE, okay? So have many things to fill up. Then, so if you late more than 30 minutes, sorry to tell you, you cannot enter the exam hall. Okay, and the non-candidate shall leave the exam hall within 30 minutes after the commencement. So if you want to go toilet, please go toilet before the exam. So once you exit to the exam, within the 30 minutes, you cannot leave the hall, even you have emergency there. Okay, you have to tahan a bit. Okay, unless really depends on the invigilator. Normally they will not allow you. All right. And if you want to go out to take your calculator or anything, you have to raise your hand first. Okay, you cannot just go out. Okay, and the non-candidate shall leave the exam hall room 30 minutes before the end of the exam. So if you want, let's say you finish early, you want to leave early, okay, so you must leave. Let's say your exam end at 12, you can only leave before 11:30. After 11:30, you still need to sleep. Even if you finish your day, you still need to sleep until 12. Okay, so this is the rules. And the candidate must write the index number on each answer booklet and paper. So if you use more than one answer booklet, the second answer booklet, you need to also write your name and your index number, your detail. Okay, so this is an example I told you. You have to spell it out, W1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah. And make sure you spell this is tied with the figures. I have many cases students, I don't know why, in exam so panic. They write the numbers and the figure is different. So it's not matched. So then you will have to hold your number because you don't know which one is correct. Okay, so this was on that. So for subsequent answer booklet, the index number figure will be surprise. So the name must not write their name, cannot write your name. So the name must write the number only. Okay, and also write the number of questions and the attack. So let's say you answer, you feel that you prefer to answer question 2 first instead of question 1. Okay, you can do that. But in your answer booklet, you write question 1, question 2 in the sequence according to your answer. Understand? So if your sequence is question 2, question 1, then question 3 and 4. So in your answer booklet cover, you put question 2. Okay, that is what answer the answer booklet will in front, like what in your exam soft copy like that. In front there is a small boxes. Question 1, how many marks? Question 2, how many marks? So you have to fill in the question and attempt. Okay. For diploma, you do not, even though you have the subsection. Normally you have question 1 for question 1A, question 1B, or question 2A, B. You don't know how to split it. Okay, you just put question 1. Okay, you answer question 1, question 1. Okay, then you leave 2 lines, then question 2. Okay, the examiner will fill up for you. Okay, you don't have to speak for the examiner. Okay, this one you understand, huh? So the rest, I think no problem. When the imaginary asks you to stop writing, you just stop writing. One more is a track. Okay, you will be given a small white color track. Okay, so you track. So you have to tie your answer booklets. If you use, even you have one answer booklet, you also have to tie. The track is to indicate that this is the total number of answer booklet submitted. Yes, answer booklet is submitted. Okay, so you must tie even with one. If you have 2 and times, well, please make sure you tie 2 or 3 knots. Okay, don't lose it. Once you lose it, right, the examiner you think that you will have a not completed answer. Okay, if the answer, so there's one student, there's one case, the answer 1 and 2 is loose out already. So we have to spend a lot of time to find out the missing one. Okay, luckily they cannot find that is that's it. Okay, it's your losing point. Okay. Okay, so these are the things. This examination before. In this one you read yourself, you have to go to your exam hall before 10 minutes. Normally, I will advise students more earlier 15 to 30 to 15 minutes outside the exam hall. So you will take your seat. Last time is a free sitting. Now I don't know it's a free sitting. Last time you can choose your seat. Now, don't know. I think it's still free sitting. I think you can choose your home soil way. Okay. Outside of the law can choose. So can you shall not read the question? Okay, you don't go to read the question. If the invigilator is no good, so they will throw it out. Okay. So and then can they are advised to read carefully the instruction. Normally, if there's instruction in the cover page, you have to read what you need. And any candidate you have illness or wish to have their exam on the quarantine room, must obtain approval. Okay, let's say you are close contact, but you have no symptom. Okay, 不要害人啊 okay, don't go. So you tell the examiner and invigilator, so maybe you can go for the quarantine room. Okay. So unable to take the exam due to illness for any reasons or late for exam, miss sittings or examination, etc., and who wish to board of exam to consider their cases should submit a written letter together with the relevant evidence to the department, to the exam department, with a copy of the deans of faculty or head of center reading for it. So to inform college, okay, you have to inform your program leader or anyone in the college. So show your MC and then ask the college to help you to get the head of center to submit for you, okay? So see whether you can sit for the replacement test or not. So these are the things that you need to know. So any queries on the exam? So my advice is get familiarized the environment. Where is your PA? Where is the exam center? Okay, so on that day you will not have a PA 1, 2, 3 is different. Okay, they will have the label for in front of that. Okay, so they will not tell you which room, which floor. They will tell you PA1, then they will stack a label. So you have to find yourself. Okay, these are the things. All right, any more questions? See how many students here already? Only 107 students. Okay, let's finish the. Here I'm going to tell you on something on this. Should I tell you now or later? Exam scope. Tell now that I'm going to go already. Okay, let me finish the lecture and lecture notes. Okay, I still got one more questions to go with you. This one. Right. I ask you to do, have you tried yourself or not this question? And then those standard is because this one not yet right. I ask you to try it yourself, okay? And during tutorial, I always ask my students, okay, please read what first? Read top and bottom. Okay, then only you read zeros. Okay, why? Because I need you to know what this company's business, the name of the business, and what they're doing, and what is the year end. Sometimes year end is important. All right. So what is important because there is an adjustment somewhere here. I didn't cut my recording. Thank you. Recording.
This call is now being recorded.
Yeah, if the screen doesn't move or anything, let me know. So this question, Orlando started his business with 208x0 and his accounting year end on 31st August this year. So the financial year end is on 31st August, right? So after we read this already, we look at the requirement is SOFP and SOP company, and then you look at additional information. Normally this kind of question is very standard one, they will give you a additional information, and normally the first information is a complementary. Okay, so by now you should know where you should put your complementary. And if the question gives you two figures, don't care if the cost or net book value or market value, look for the lowest value. Okay, and then you put into where? One go to your cost of goods sold on them here. Okay, minus on your cost of goods sold there, and the other one go to your current asset. Okay, so in exam, I tell you what, you know what figure you put in what figure. Once you enter one figure, give your marks already. Okay, so you draft up your SOP and SOP together. The is high. Okay, don't worry about the. You just use one page for whole SOPR, then another page for SOP. 肯定多位好多少位，明白吗？ Leave as much space as possible. Okay, don't go for the perfect and nice presentation of the news. Especially in the physical, you know that you can in more spaces you can just make it finalize it for the extra spaces. Alright, but if you want master, you split everything into one line, then your examiner cannot see your answer. Then you lose mark. Understand? So I always ask students to keep a header and then you put a sales for first line. Here you leave about how many lines? 10 lines or 8 lines before you insert your document. Okay, understand? So doesn't matter later you got extra line, doesn't matter. So you see here got how many lines? 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, about 7 lines. Okay, so you do that. Okay, so you put in first. Okay, don't care about the sales anything. After that, you will go back to the second adjustment. So proceed from the each pay cash sales 700 used to pay for the house rentals was not recorded. Okay, this one involves two transactions. First of all, they have a cash sales. Okay, but they did not record, and they use this cash sales proceed, the 700 to pay for house rental. House rental is the drawing. Okay, so you have to enter two double entry. The first one is the cash. What is the double entry of cash sales? You debit where and credit where? You debit your cash, right? And then you will credit to your sales. So in other words, if you credit your sales is increasing. Go back. Right? Because sales is a revenue is a credit. So we know that this 30,000 is a sales, all right? I need to increase 700 to my sales tax, all right? And I need to debit my cash, okay? Cash at bank, okay? Cash at hand, this is okay, all right? But secondly, I did not enter my cash because I use this 700 to pay for my house rental, all right? So what is the double entry for house rent? If you use cash to pay for house rental, so the second one is, and you will debit drawings and credit to where? Credit to your cash. So your cash actually no movement. Enter here and then you did not enter your cash because you use cash to pay for your house. So in other words, the only double entry is you debit your drawings, credit your cash. Because this cash, debit cash, credit cash, not of each other. So cash no impact. You do not need to touch your cash here. Understand? Because cash is self not netting off each other. Debit cash, credit cash, right? So that you combine two together, so no more already. So you have only need to credit your sales and debit your drawing. Is there any drawings here? Either. Okay, so later we will have to update our sales here. You see? Okay, sales is credit your sales. That means you have to increase your sales there, and your drawings got the so it's a drawing. Drawings. 880. I think there is one more drawings, another side one. Okay, so we can on the side 700. Let's go to drawings. So when you say 881, part of it is a 700 is a drawings. Okay, so next, accruals for rent and what? Sorry?
The one you write is on the third sentence, but you're supposed to put in the.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. This one went on. Yeah, this one on the double entry. Number 3, okay, so this one you will update your here, and the drawing should be, we know that there's a 1700. Okay, the percent 700. Must be past something later. Okay, next one. Prepayments. Number 3, prepayment of salary and wages of employee at the year end amounted to 380. Okay, prepayment, prepaid, overpaid. So you look at your salaries. Where is it? Here. Okay, so I will do like that. Okay, so yeah, highlight this. So this salary prepayment is item. I need a minus for my salary. All right, I transfer this wages and salary to my accounts. All right. So to my expenditure SPNL, okay, I minus this. Okay, I minus 280. So my actual wages and salary charge to my P&L is only 2,009. Okay, so this 380 is a prepaid. I debit to my prepayment. Okay, under current asset. So immediately out of here. Okay, prepayment. So the double entry here is debit prepayment of salary credit to my salary. Okay, therefore I minus. Alright, yeah. So this is the second one. Okay. So I can give you a double entry if you want. It's a debit prepaid salaries. And you credit your salaries. Alright, so this is double entry. Okay, next one, number 4. Okay, number 4, accruals. Okay, but the minute you look at accrual means it's still owing. Okay, accrual of rent and advertising expenses are 200 and 100 respectively. That means to say rent is accrued 200, advertising is accrued 180. So if you see the accrued, that means it's not yet paid, you have to add into your accrued expenses there. Okay, so rent. Okay, look at your rent here. Okay, so it's 3,006. You only pay 3,006, but you're supposed to pay additional 200. Okay, so you transfer your rent 3,006 plus 200 is 3,008. Okay, and same goes to advertising. In your trial balance is 2,003. All right, so you have to add in the accruals. How much? 180. So the advertising will be 2,003 plus 180 is 2,480. Okay, so you transfer this. Once you transfer this video to here, you can make a mark. Okay, that means you already settled. All right. Then the accruals, the total accruals 300 and 200 and 180, you will post it to your current liability. Okay. So these are the two rules: rental and advertising. Okay, and that. Next one, number five. Number five, insurance amounting to 500 is for the period from 1st of September X2 to 30th November X2. Okay, so these are the periods that this 100 for. Okay, so insurance. How much is the insurance you have to pay? Insurance total you have paid is 2008, but out of this 500 is paid for how many months are there? September until November. September, October, November, 3 months. Okay, this 500 is for 3 months. So you have to divide this for, but you look at the year end, when is your year end? Your year end is on the 1st August. So from 1st August until 1st of September until November is how many months is extra payment? September, November, 3 months of the exactly 3 months. So these are the 3 months that this is the whole 3 months, okay, which is after the 1st August. Alright? So this is in other words, is a prepayment. The final is prepayment. Instead of that tell you it's prepayment, they just tell you the period. So you have to count yourself. Alright? So in other words, you have to minus 500 from your insurance because of prepaid. Okay? So you go to here, term insurance, you minus 500 is 2003. Okay? This one done. Then the prepaid one, you have to go to your current asset. Prepaid insurance, current asset. Okay, and then out of the total stationery bought, 180 is actually for Orlando personal use. Okay, so another one is a drawing. Okay, so if you take out some stationery, bought stationery, then you use it. Okay, so you have to minus the stationery and debit to your drawing. Okay, so you look at, is there any stationery? Yes, right? So stationery is 580. So you need to adjust this. You need to reduce your stationery by 100. Credit stationery, debit drawings. All right. So stationery 580 minus 180 is 400. Right? And then you have to add in the 180 to your drawing. Okay, so now your drawing is 800. Yeah? This is how you get 880 for your drawings. All right. So this is number 6. Number 7, allowance for doubtful debt is to be increased to 500. So this one is your closing. Okay, 500 is a closing. So this closing immediately you can minus up from your trade receivable. Alright? And then for the SOPL, you have to compare the closing with the opening allowance for doubtful debt, 350. So you have to see closing and opening is increase or decrease. From 350 become 500 is an increase. Increase by 150, increase is an expenses. Okay? So you will charge it to the expenditure debt, 150 debts. Okay, that's the increase there. Okay? So after you've done in those details, then you can take it, just make a mark here, okay? The very transfer. Number 8, office equipment is to be depreciated at 15% using reducing balance method. Okay, so reducing balance method, that means you use the cost minus your accumulated depreciation. Okay, so how much is the depreciation for the year? You have to be in exam, please show your workings. Workings for marks. Normally they will award marks for you. So the total is 110. You carry to here, and you add in the 110 to your accumulated depreciation. Okay, to find your closing accumulated depreciation. So you immediately do like that, then you won't forget. Okay, if you do not do the update your update later, you forget to add in the 110. Alright. Same goes to your picture. Everything is a straight line. Straight line is your cost. So cost is easier. Liters based on 10% times 880 is 58 ringgit. Okay, for depreciation, and we add this 88 ringgit to your cost accumulated depreciation to find your closing accumulated depreciation. Okay, after you have done all the adjustment here, okay, then only you come back to here to fill in those no adjustment. Okay, purchases is fine. Okay, so the debit side of the purchases, then you go to your cost of goods sold. All right, and then returns. Okay, returns. Debit side is the return in our. Debit side is the return. Inward is the minus of sales. Okay, so you put under here, and the credit side is the return outward in minus of purchases. So you get your net purchases. Right? Then inventory is the cost of goods sold, then cash at bank. Okay, so no changes, you're gonna update, there's no add and minus, you just post it to your current asset. And this one, cash at bank is a credit side. Credit side is overdraft, okay, so you put under current liability, right? Then the rest, so this one, I highlighted is already transferred, you don't have to look at anymore. Okay, you just leave it, then, expenses, no changes, bad debt, no changes. Okay, you post it to your expenditure. Discount, debit side is a discount allowed. Expenditure, credit side is a discount received, is your income. So you go under income. That's a discount received. Alright. Then after that, capital, this is opening capital, you put under your equity here. Alright. And trade receivable and trade payable. So debit side is a trade receivable. If there's no bad debts, so you just put your trade receivable balance. Right? And the trade payable, you go to current liability. Loan for country done already. Then this one all is done already. Okay, you just post in the cost of your assets. Okay. Okay, in exam, it's really no time. Okay, you close this first to get your net profit, and then transfer your net profit to your equity here. Okay, but if you really no time for this this total, I highlight in green. This one, if you have no time, don't bother to balance it. Because no marks for this one. Okay, so if you counsel cannot balance, don't cry, don't feel sad, okay, don't give up, no problem. Okay, just move on. Okay, to the next question. Got time, come back and balance it. Cannot, doesn't matter. Okay, it's important for you to fill up these figures. Okay, and even the net profit salah pun tak apa. Okay, so normally no marks for the net profit. But you transfer this figure, even it's wrong, but you transfer to your equity here, okay, you still have mark. Understand? So don't worry about you get it wrong. Don't cry when your net profit doesn't same as your friends. Okay, no problem. Okay, cannot. So this question okay or not? And make sure do all the tutorial questions, the 5 tutorial questions, and the question question. Make sure do until you close your eyes also to know how to do. Because this question is a 25. Normally you look at the past year paper, every year you should got one question like that. Okay? It's just that the difference is additional information they give you how tricky or not. How tricky it is on it. Okay? But the format is the same. Okay, so if you can do this, you can balance nicely, you got 25 marks inside your pocket. And you're very safe job. Okay? Alright, so any question for SO? FP and SOP? Should be no problem because they have needed. I think you all to draft up this SOP and SFP since from week 1 already. Right. Okay. Now I want to go through some questions with you all for the past year papers. Past year paper. Okay, before we go for advanced paper, let me analyze your answer, your exam scope with you first. Okay. Don't ask me what is the exam tip. I do not have an exam tip for you all because as I told you from day one, I'm not the examiner for this paper. Okay, so I do not know what they come out. Okay, but look at these 13 chapters that I go through with you all. Okay, so you should you can foresee okay, you can foresee what is supposed to come out, right? So look, cannot see. Okay, so look at these 13 chapters, alright, these 13 chapters. Accounting equations, I think we have already test you on the chapter assignment 1 because okay, and double entry is also tested heavily in your course 2. Okay, so chapter 3 is a account cash cycle. Cash cycle will be your cash book, all right, and the sales cycle and purchase cycle will be your sales and purchase journals, all right, and then you have the petty cash. Okay, chapter 6, and then chapter 7 is the general ledgers. Okay, and 8 is the trial balance, and then general ledger or general journals also. Okay, JM. And the trial balance and accounting concept. Okay, this one, petty cash normally they wouldn't come out in your main exam. Too easy already. Okay, so you can just forget about it. Okay, and then ledgers and then journals, there will be, if they come out, they also, this PJ and PJ, sales journal and the case journal, they will come together. Okay, because very similar. They can come out with one question. Okay, and the trial balance are already tested in your also 2. I don't think they will come out. Even come out, it's a very simple trial balance. All right, so not much. Accounting concept, even that if you only test it or less than 5 marks. Okay, if I time, this will be really the last time to do that. Okay, the last chapters in the revision. But I would like you all to focus more on these last 4 topics. Okay, because this one is never tested in the course of 1 or 2. Okay, depreciation is a hot topic. Okay, and also important for your futures, subsequent papers. Trade receivable is another hot topic. How you provide a data tax. Okay, normally they will ask you not only 1 year, 2nd year how you do that. All right, and year-end adjustment. Year-end adjustment they can come out with your full paper, full questions, the 1 questions, or they can come up with a partially question. Okay, partial question that means like you will adjust it in your SOFP and SOPR. Okay, and this one chapter 13, the financial statement. Okay, this one sure come out one for sure one. Right, so the chapter 13 you have to do all your tutorial and make sure you know that. And these 3 you will also come out. Okay, because the 1 question they can have a sub question A and B. So you look at that one. Question 1, this one question is already come together. Okay, so second question can become combinations of trade receivable and year-end adjustment. And then the other question is a depreciation and the account entry, cash flow or. Okay, so these are those topics that are highlighted. You should not skip. You should pay attention to. Okay, so these are the things that I can tell you. And the compulsory question is all the 4 questions, not 3 questions. I give you all the past year paper is the last meeting because it's an online exam. It's 3 questions and it's a 2.5 hours, but a visitor exam is 2 hours only. Okay, because actually why? Because when you go to the exam hall, you have to give you time to fill out a meeting. So it's more than 2 hours. Okay, but your exam time is 2 hours. Same like in online. Give you 2.5 hours, actually we expect you to complete within 2 hours, and then after 10 minutes is for you to submit. Okay, understand? So it's the same. It's just that now you have 1 more extra questions to do. Okay, but by right, if not all this now, it's 4 question 1. It's only because of the online system we only pick 3 questions. So from what I see from your performance, for you to do the question is no problem. The problem is time. Okay, so you have to practice yourself, have to write your answer as fast as possible. Okay, as fast as possible. Okay, don't bother for the perfection. Okay, you write nicely. Because you have the nice and read but cannot 这个不美，erase and do one more like no lah. Okay. So this is what I can. Okay, any questions? Okay, understood. And yeah, one more thing is, don't be youngster. Okay, you already pay for the exam fee, right? How much you pay for the exam fee, class? Okay, I think this one is fine, or maybe because of that. Okay, so after you finish question 1, let's say question 1 you use 2.5 page. The half page you need it, don't it? Okay, you go and then next page you do your question 2. Okay, you don't have the question 1 on top and question 2 half page like that. So no. Okay, so use a new fresh page for your next question. Okay, so this one I always And if, let's say, and one more thing I want to let you know is, if your answer is correct, let's say do question 1A, but B you forgot to do, or you don't know how to do, then you can start with question 2. So later you come out, oh yeah, B I forgot to, question A, 1B I forgot to answer. So your question 1B, you answer at the back, somewhere in the question 4 at the right back. So please alert the exam, the marker, okay? At the bottom or somewhere, please refer my question 1B at the back or in the second booklet. Because this is to protect yourself. Because the examiner, when the mama thought you did not do your part B. Okay? So they will not mark that. So it's good for you to alert the marker. Okay? If you jump your questions here and there. This is important. Okay? Otherwise, if the marker just leave it, if you like, because after that she marks until question 4, she got finished already. Okay? Then she now keep on flipping, then you lose mark. Okay? And please don't leave 2 or 3 pages, then only continue with next question. I got students, don't know why. Again, I think she practiced read as much space as possible. Question 1, she finished already, but she read 2 or 3 pages, then go to question 2. And then after question 2, she finished, she leave 2 or 3 pages, question 3. So like that, the marker do not know still got question, she thought that you did not do that. Okay, so, and we not only mark new paper, you have to mark few hundred scripts, within 1 week. Okay, sometimes within 1 week, the time is very short. So we have to be very fast, so we have no time to click. So you need 1 or 2 pages, make sure not too many pages. Okay, so this is my advice to students. Okay, that's it. Okay. Now I would like to do some passing paper with you all. Which question? What topic do you want me to go through with you all? Have you got the questions already? Yes, not difficult, right? We go for 5 minutes break. Let me, okay, you want to go toilet, let me find your file first.
Let's be embarrassed. Let's be upset. Baby, baby. Baby, Richard 他会表达为什么？我看的是他。然后等一下他去那个里，跟他讲什么意思？可是他你不知我可以，你看我可以。你看他真的剧了。那没有表情。他这个这样，哦，真的很。哇，可以。
所以读这了。不是早上去吗？多吃点。
Thank you. Your is my assistant to make sure everything. Now online is sometimes we have to juggle many things. So my screen okay. Okay, this one, okay, you don't care about here. The marking here is a big one, 50 marks, no, not allowed. Okay, so now, do you know that our college now is fully upgraded as a university and we have changed our name already. Okay, so good news is we have higher level, standard, higher standard, okay. When this is all the questions, paper will be more higher standard also. Yes. For this round, I did not set my diploma paper, but I set the degree paper. Okay, so the degree paper also has been upgraded. It's getting tougher and tougher. Okay, so for your is still has some marks for the workings, but for my degree students actually no mark for working, but they are required to do so, but no mark. Okay, they have to answer so many questions to get the mark. Okay, so this is why you will not get 50 marks for only one question. The math is 25 marks for one question. Okay, so this one you do yourself. Okay, I want to go through the typo. Typo is one of the very popular topics. Okay, almost every year or alternate year they will come out with this typo. Okay, I understand the students very afraid on the lecture posting. So normally they would not ask you to open any ledger. Okay, if the one question they ask you to open ledger, the second question they ask you to open the ledger again. Okay, therefore we know that time is constrained. Right. So look at here. Question 2. James Enterprise starts the business June 2020 and the following transaction occurs in the month of June. All right. So they give you a transaction here and record the above transaction in 3-column cash flow of James for the year ended 30 June. Okay. So it's 25 markers here also. And then you draft here, you draft a 3-column. Okay, you need to know how to, what is the 3-column cash flow looks like. Date, particular, okay, dates, particular, folio, okay, remember your portfolio, discount, allowed, cash, on bank. Okay, so cannot jump right here and there. Can you don't put your discount allowed at the end at the far right side. Okay, so this is templates. And another. Okay, now we go for the so first of all, they will start. Okay, so business if they start the business with the cash in hand 1,000. Okay, and the cash in bank 3,000. If you start, then that means they found in money. Okay, they found in money, so it put under capital. Okay, if this one is not starting a business, they brought forward, they have already said the company have cash in hand how much already, then this one is balance for now. Okay, so the particular you have to be very correct. Okay, if this is when you can only put capital when they just start business and the owner brought in the money. If they already tell you not they already have so many years already, now the bank got how much, then it's a balance for now. All right, so this is one thing. And then purchase of goods 2,000 by check. Okay, when you look at the check, then you know it's going to the bank, you credit your bank. Okay, then you put purchases here. Okay, very straightforward. Loan of 20,000 from bank. Okay, so what is the dollar entry? Debit or credit to your bank? You get loan. You receive money from the bank, so you debit to your bank, credit to your loan. Okay, so we put bank loan, right? And the bought goods 1,400 on credit from BB Trading. This one no need because on credit. Okay, so it didn't pay anything, so don't go to that. And the goods sold worth 700 to Mina on credit. Same thing. This one Lakaya. Okay, this one Lakaya because it's sold on credit. Cash uses 600 was bank in. Okay, so bank in that means to say you have to have the cash and then you debit to your bank. Okay, instead of cash. Okay, so this is the 600 here. And Take the telephone seller bill, okay, this is expenses, 450 by check, so you credit your bank telephone bill, 450. Okay, this is very simple. And the purchase good worth 3,000 on credit from Soon Trading. Okay, so purchase of goods, you buy goods on credit. Okay, so this one again, no need to enter. So good worth 1,300 to Anthony on credit. Again, no need to enter. If when the minute is of credit, that means to say you doesn't involve cash. All right. 17 receive payment for Anthony by check in a full settlement with cash discount, 80 discount. Okay, so this one, when you receive payment from Anthony, okay, a full payment. Okay, so you have to look at how much is um, Anthony owe to you. So where is Anthony? How much? On credit, how much is that payment from Anthony? Where's Anthony? Here, on credit. Okay, so goods on hand and Anthony at 1,003. Okay, so 1,003, you have a cash discount 80. So you have to enter to your debit, okay, debit to your bank. The 1,300 minus 80. Okay, the remaining you go to bank. Okay, discount last here. Okay, so the credit is for you to determine the payment. So 18, you receive payment from Mima by checks in full settlement of goods sold on 9 March. Okay, so this one, 9 March, I tell you this. Okay, so you will receive payment, debit your check. Okay, on the full payment, there's no discount. If no discount, then how much is that? 700. Okay. 700, and this one, 22nd, owners, James withdraw cash 260 to pay personal insurance, okay, to pay. Hey, one more thing, if I say withdraw, a lot of students, when the minute they say withdraw, they can actually think that it's a problem, not necessarily. Okay, withdraw is just take out money. It can be for personal use, it can be office use, okay? So for instance, this one is for personal use, so you go for drawing. If there is, didn't tell you it's personal use, you go to it's insurance. Okay, you have to take note on this. Okay, so you credit your cash 260 and debit to your drawings here. So take rent 1,002 by cash, so you credit your cash. Okay, your cash here 1,002. And then you pay DD trading by checks, full settlements, purchase on 8, so you go to the 8 here, okay, 1,005, okay, so any discount, no discount, cash discount is 1,980, okay, so you will have to go to here, credit your bank one, this much, and then you get a discount 1,980. Okay, so you have to minus out the full payments, then only you know how much you pay, okay. Purchase a new cabinets, okay, so credit your bank, because by check, 650, and then the cabinet is the new things, all right? And pay zone trading by checks, purchases made on 13 June, cash discount 2,000 has given by zone trading, okay? So this one again, you will have to take this credit your bank, okay, the payment is 2,008 and the discount we say is 200. Okay, in this. So bought second-hand office chairs, 250 by cash or your cash, that is to your office equipment. Reimbursement ready cash, okay, reimbursement from ready cash. So you have the credit of check and debit to your ready cash. Okay, ready cash. Yes. This one is not a contract. Ready cash is not contract unless you transfer to your cash. That one is contract. All right. Like this one, transfer 2,000 from bank to cash. Okay, from bank to cash, you credit your bank, the debit to your cash here. Okay, so here you put bank, here you put cash, and you make sure you have the debit. Okay, so from that, this question to you, they ask you to, like, they didn't ask you to pose it. Okay, if I were the examiner, I will ask you to pose it like it. But here no. Okay, so hopefully this one also no, okay, because it's another branch in lecturers prepare. Okay, if there's post, then you have the post. Normally you have the post a discount allowed. discount receipt. Post the total. Okay, this is the total figure to your discount. This one is called post. If you post a discount receipt, let's say I ask you to open a discount receipt, how do you post it? Debit side or credit side? If I post this 380. You open a T account, this 380 should supposed to be credit side or debit side? Credit side, then you debit to your trade. Trade what? Payables. The payable control account. Okay, and this one 80, when you open a discount allowed account, you debit to your discount allowed, then you credit to your trade receivable control account. Okay, if I because too easy already cash flow like that. 25 not so easy, yeah. So we won't, I don't think you'll see this kind of two easy questions. Okay, so this is the cash flow. Okay, so recall your memory already, yeah. Now next one. Okay, so normally they will combine the question 3 or 4. That means two topics together. Okay, like this one, Ray Enterprise purchase an image scanner 25,000 on credit from Tech Cars and Travel Hub on 1st June 2018. All right, and office equipment was expected to remain in the service for 6 years and has been residual value of 25,000. Okay, so 6 years is a useful life, 22,000 is the residual value, and the company has decided to depreciate office equipment yearly by the straight line method. All right. So prepare the following account relating to the above image scanner for the 31st March 2019 and 31st March 2020. All right. So you will have to open the office equipment account. Normally they ask you to open these 3 accounts. All right. Okay, so here you open a depreciation account, first year depreciation. So from 1st of June 2018 until the end of the first financial year of 31st March 2019, how many months are there? How many months are there? June until 31st March. Amen. 10 months. Use your finger. 考试不用拍写的 June. Okay, look at it. They buy on 1st June. June 算不算？算了 ，1st June 是算。如果他 buy on 30th June 就不用算。Okay, 看年月头还是月尾 ，you have to look at the beginning of the month or end of the month. Okay, 1st June you have to count June, July, okay, August, September, October, November, December, 7 months plus the 3 months in next year. Okay, so it's 10 months. All right. So 10 months you have to apportion. Unless the question is that before you calculate the depreciation, you have to look at any additional notes. Sometimes I tell you notes. You will put depreciation is charged on the full year depreciation charged on the year of purchase. No depreciation charged for the year of disposal. If you see this sentence, that means to say you do not need to apportion your depreciation according to the month. Okay? If they do not have these notes to you, then you have to apportion. Okay, you have to apportion to the months. All right. So for the office equipment, okay, every year, first year you buy and then you pay forward. For the depreciation, first year you have to apportion something. Okay, how to calculate your depreciation? You use the cost value minus the residual value divided by the useful life, 6 years. All right, then you apportion to 10 months only. All right, so the first year depreciation is 3,100. Okay, you debit your depreciation here and you credit to accumulated depreciation. All right, and then here you post it to your SOPL. For depreciation, you have to post it to SOPL. Then you close it. Make sure you double line. That means this year account is already closed. Right? And the accumulated depreciation, you have to post it. This one is a SOP FP item. You have the parent CD, carry forward to next year. Okay, you have the accumulated one. All right. So second year is very simple. No need to apportion. So you will just use 25,000 minus 2,500 divided by 6. So 1 year is 3,750. Again, you will debit your depreciation, credit to your accumulated depreciation, and you will go. That's it. All right. So this is the pattern. Very simple, isn't it? Very easy. Okay, for the allowance for doubtful debts, okay, the following balance were extracted from the trial balance of Result Enterprise at 31st July 2020. So normally they will give you a trade receivable amount and the allowance for that. This one is normally is your opening balance, okay? Opening balance. And the reason enterprise has agreed to write off the receivable amounting to 1,000 and the remaining allowance for that is 4% net realizable value. Okay, so this one is they ask the percentage is given to you is for you to calculate your closing AFBD, closing AFBD. All right. So before you can calculate all that closing AFBD, you need to minus off the additional bad debts first. All right. So that means that when you calculate, you have to use the 50,000 minus the additional bad debts times 4% in order for you to get your closing AFBD. All right. So they ask you to open bad debts, trade receivable, and calculate that as allowance for doubtful debts. Okay, so this is very opening bad debts. So you first of all you put in your trade receivable opening balance first. Opening balance is 50,000 for trade receivable. Then you post in a double entry for bad debts. Then bad debts, then 1,000 credit your trade receivable 1,000. Okay, so your revised or your net trade receivable is 49,000. Based on this 49,000 to calculate your closing of the FDD. Okay, so you post in the opening balance of FDD. The openings from the question is 1,005. All right, so you have to calculate your closing first before you can find how much is the difference. So the closing is 49,000 times 4% is 1,960. Right? So you compare closing is 1,960, the opening is 1,005. So it's actually there's an increase on that. Okay. So you credit allowance for doubtful debt and debit to doubtful debts. Right? Then you can, this one you go with your P&L, this one you just walk forward. That's it. So this system is very simple. Very simple. They do not move for next year. Okay? Okay. So I think this also from the branch. Last year is for me. Last year is for me. Last year a lot of people fail. This year I think this year should be easier. Okay. Any other topics that you want me to go through? Okay, okay, journal, okay, that one is just the journals one. Not difficult one, this one, especially those I can't study accounting. The answer are already given to you in your Google Classroom. Okay. Yes, sir. I give it to sitting. Enough? Not enough, I can post another piece last year. Okay, I thought I find it and I post one more. Okay, no questions? Anyone question? No question, then we stop here today. Okay, thank you very much for attending my last lecture. Hope that you enjoy the class, okay? And please study hard and study smart, then get your good result and show me. Yeah. Okay? If we have time, group 1 students, I know here, group 1 student, can we start our tutorial now so we can end faster? Can? Or how should I can because so far away from them, the room rate is very. Those who will attend the tutorial job also can join us. Okay, we do here. Hey, no one student can do here. And we can do here, so I don't have to move to block. But you all have to present to me or how to present. Can present or not? Can or yeah, I think can. Yeah. Okay, then here, if no questions, all the guys, okay, all the guys, please, eat and sleep well before the exam. Eat and sleep well. Don't go to jalan-jalan, nanti kena always before the exam. Now you all want to take picture. Yeah. Turn on the camera, turn on the light.
你就站过来吧。
嗨，自我介绍，来自我介绍，来，
他应该知道。他叫什么？
我的 class right here 呢，我们 one class right here 呢。
Group 7
Group 7, good one, 2,